So welcome to Playin with Makeup. I was actually watching my video from last week and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so awkward on this video. Like, what's wrong with me? I talk to myself all the time. How different it is to talk to a camera. It's basically the same thing. So I hope that the video today is gonna be a little bit less awkward. And you can see the setup my husband made me for this videos. Thank you, babe. And I guess let's start. So I'm gonna be using, like always, the double wear from Estée Lauder in the shade Desert Beige. Well, like I've said on my last video, I always rather to start with eyes in case there's gonna be any eyeshadow fallouts. So let's start with the eyebrows. And of course, I always oversize them a little bit because I can always shape them with a concealer. For the eyebrows, I use Anastasia, the Dipbrow pomade in the shade Soft Brown. Now, to conceal the eyebrows and to shape them, I'm gonna be using the Smashbox Studio Skin Flawless, the 24-hour concealer in the shade Light Neutral. Now we're gonna start the eyeshadow. Now I posted this photo a few days ago on my Facebook and Instagram and asked if this look is worthy for a tutorial. And some people said yes, totally. So let's start with the Sunsetty eyeshadow. We're gonna start with the Huda Beauty palette, the Coral Obsessions. And we're gonna start with this orange color over here.
Feeling free? Okay, follow me. Follow me. Follow me. Follow me.
So the next thing we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be using the same concealer, the Smashbox that I used earlier, just to create like a concealed spot that I can put another eyeshadow on. So I just take some little from the tip onto a flat brush and just put it on. So the next thing I'm gonna be using on this look is the Moods palette by Laura Sanchez. Now Laura Sanchez don't have names for the colors, it's more of like emojis. So we're gonna be using the Yellow Fire. It's like, it's so weird, I'm trying to be closer to the mirror I got right here, but when I get closer to the mirror, I'm like super close to the camera. I'm like, I don't want to do that. I really don't want to do that to you guys. So yes, the yellow is done. What I want to do now a little bit is go inside here with some of the same Huda Beauty to give that a blend, more of a blended look. So now I'm done with the yellow part of it, and I want to add a little pop of pink in the corner of my eye. So I'm gonna use the BH Cosmetics Take Me Back to Brazil, and I'm gonna be using that pink. Next thing, same concealer, the Smashbox I used earlier. I'm gonna use underneath my eyes basically to conceal them. I'm gonna put setting powder on them right there and then because I don't want it to start creasing, because I have to put the end of the eyeshadow now, like the bottom part, so we can continue the whole face later. Now for some reason I always forget to mention stuff, so I'm so sorry. The setting powder that I was just talking about is the e.l.f. HD powder. We're gonna go back to all the palettes we just used. So here it is, I finished the whole bottom part of my eyes, and usually before I continue to this whole eyeliner and mascara shenanigans, I like to do my actual face. We're gonna go to the same foundation I've been using earlier, the Estée Lauder Double Wear.
Tonight is a good time to live your life. Feeling free? Okay, follow me. Follow me. Follow me.
Now next I'm gonna be using the Revlon Photo Ready Insta-Fix. That's what I used to contour, in the shade Rich Ginger. Now the next thing I'm gonna be doing, it's gonna be this Tarte, I believe it's a blush. Yeah, it's a Tarte blush in the shade Feisty. Yes, and this is how I use blush. I use it to just like enhance my contour a little bit. Now, the Huda Beauty that I had in my last video, I actually totally fell in love with this. So let's go Azores. Yeah, it's a pretty warm tone makeup. That was the Huda Beauty 3D highlighter palette in the shade Azores. So basically we done the highlighter, the contour, the foundation, the eyes. So I guess the last thing that's left to do is the eyeliner. I mean the eyes in general, finish them. I have here from my Pixi bag, I still have the Eyeko Skinny Liquid Liner in black. If I remember, it's a pretty decent one, so let's try. Okay, so confession, it's super hard for me to do my eyeliner without just shoving my whole face into the mirror like this close and being like, the details. So here it is, this is the finished liner. Let's continue to this one I love this one, the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil. It's actually super good, I love it. Like, it's super creamy, it goes on like right away. So I usually do this part before I even do my eyeliner, but I totally forgot because I'm super confused and nervous right now, and you can probably tell that I'm super awkward again. So I'm gonna go ahead and use the Urban Decay setting spray. I think it's called the Slick. I don't know how to read cursive, I'm sorry. But let's put some of this on. Now that's time to put on some mascara. I'm gonna be using the e.l.f. MAKIAGE, just in the shade black. Now that's time for some lashes, and I'm so sorry, I really don't remember which brand those lashes are. I can try to find out so I can write it down, but for right now I'm not sure. Lashes are done. The next thing I'm gonna use, it's actually, what was I thinking about? Oh, the Pixi by Petra, the Lash Lift 188, just because like in the last video I showed, it has the tiny mascara that you can do the bottom lash with.
Feeling free? Okay, follow me. Follow me. Follow me. Follow me.
Okay, there it goes, and I believe that the only thing that I have left to do is my lipstick or lip gloss. No, never gloss. Gonna be using LARITZY Cosmetic in the shade Tidal. So that's the complete look. Basically this LARITZY formula, I actually love the color very much. I tried it before. The problem with it, it gets like super dry kind of formula. So basically I'm not gonna do it right now because it's just a question of texture and you guys can't really feel the texture, you can only see it. But later on I'm gonna put the Estée Lauder lip conditioner basically on it to make it not as dry and make it not chip, because it is an amazing color, it's just very dry. So I don't mind using all those dry lipstick, dry lip glosses, as long as I have my lip conditioner by Estée Lauder that I can put on top and make it a little bit less dry and more creamy. So this is the complete look that I wanted to do today, and if you like it, obviously subscribe, maybe share it with your friends if you think they're gonna like it as well. You're invited to leave a comment on what I should do next, your opinions, your thoughts, whatever you want to say. And I kind of feel like this video I was a little less awkward than in the last video, but I'm pretty sure that when I'm gonna start editing I'm gonna be like, no, Yana, no. So thank you for watching Playin with Makeup. I'll see you when I see you.